semifinal game, which is currently taking place. Tri-Valley Bulls against the Indiana Elite. And so in about an hour and 20 minutes, we will find out who the winner of this game is, as well as who will be playing next. And so we see the Sun Devils taking the bench, and we see your Raleigh Raptors, who will be in white, waiting to take the ice, as they will need to come through a different entrance and skate across to their bench. Just to recap the scores, the path that the Raptors have taken yesterday, there was 3 preliminary games that have taken place. And the first game was against Big B Coffee, and the Raptors won that with a score of 6-5. Then in the second preliminary game, the Raptors played the Tri-Valley Bulls, and the Raptors fell short on that game and with a score of 3-2. And then the third preliminary game was against the Rocky Mountain Rough Riders, where the Raptors won, I believe it's a score of 5-1. And then the quarterfinal game was against the Madison Capitals, and the Raptors were able to come and secure a victory with a score of 4-1. And so now that brings us to the semifinal game, and we will be underway in about 5 minutes as the Zamboni is finished cutting the ice, and then we will be getting going very soon.
You guys won pretty handily last night. 4-1. Do they know where as well? Fucking Myers fucking roll. Clear Myers, right? And he fucking skated like, I guess it was a Celtic thing. I thought it was a head on his stick. Right? He took his glove off and he put it on the end of his stick and he went down and he did the skate. That was 1-0. And so at the end of the game, for the fucking handshake, all our kids got down here and split off doing selfies to the fucking handshake. It's classic. And he posted that one, and one of us came back and posted the other one. Yeah, lost for one. They're a bunch of nice families out there. They're really nice. Unbelievable. I'm like, you can hear it. We can hear the whole game.
Huh?
What were they?
No, 3.
We were all standing. It was so it's always been like that.
Yep.
St. Louis.
Yep.
But it was nice. There'll be. There's a rematch.
Yeah, you got the Preds rematch. We'll come over. I think you're a little bit of overlap with us, right? What do you guys, 9:25? Yeah. It was a good one.
That'll be a really good game.
Yeah. We're
And then it's
over there.
TI.
Like 3 Chicago and the rest. I don't know. Who do you guys know?
Probably lined up.
This one's kind of set up. Same way except we got.
So what's the deal with the periods?
That was the one before us. We have
Oh.
more. So, because we did that last year. It was. They have an extra.
No.
North Shore. Well, we were all. But it was. Yeah, 7 games to go all the way. So they have an extra quarterfinal.
Morning.
Keep it going. Our boys, not my boys, our team.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The warm-ups are now commencing, and your Raleigh Raptors in white are now taking the ice for the semifinal matchup against the Arizona Junior Sun Devils. In about 2 minutes and 45 seconds, warm-ups will be concluded, and then we will see both teams take their huddles at the crease and then take instructions from the coaches at the bench.
I'll get some white glove service over here for the home side. Yeah, right. Go get your own nets.
Well, I got the bar open early though.
Oh yeah. There's open from 17. Love that.
What's going on, man?
Just trying to keep it going.
I like the whites. I haven't seen you guys playing the whites yet.
Whites are good.
Good looking.
The
Are
blue,
you playing?
the blue's got the main.
That's a
main. See what we got. 2 in today? Yeah, I know. I keep asking that. You show up.
No, I didn't.
Into the plywood. You kind of want to like draw targets on the plywood. Shoot here.
Have a little fun with it. Who are you guys playing?
This is the Arizona Sun Devil. Arizona Sun Devil. Junior Sun Devil. They won the upset in the quarter. They beat Long Island Road.
All right, we have just about a minute, and we will be getting started. This will be the fifth game. This will be the fifth game for the Raptors, and we'll that will take place around 12:30 this afternoon. It is a very cold morning here in the Chicago area as it is snowing, and right now it is maybe just about a half inch of snow, but later forecasted this evening in this area is about 6 to 8 inches. So a lot of us have flights booked later to return back to Raleigh, and so hopefully we'll be out of here before that heavy snow hits. Just a little fun fact to mention, that's all. All right, 15 seconds remaining in the warm-up. All right, there you have it. The warm-up time is now expired, and we'll be getting our first period in about 2 minutes.
Yeah. I haven't said more. Actually, it's a design
How much you guys pay there too? How much you guys pay for the Reaper? Can you get some better Wi-Fi in this piece of shit? You got early wax.
Come on, one thing at a time. That looks like your ODR, right?
What?
That is actually right. It is. Mine's all plywood. Yeah.
I had a shooting party at
We did model our whole house, but we're not replacing the garage. This is done all over. Yeah. Yeah. Go boys.
They do know.
Terrible. all just doing the best we can, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Semifinal, game 1. 15 minutes on the board. Mark Mehienko will be in net for the Raptors. Devils come up with the puck off the center ice faceoff. Pollard's going to be back, going for it. Behind Mehienko, Pollard will curl the other way, reverse direction. Pollard's going to skate it, looking for a pass. Pollard will get it to Gonzalez, who tries to get it to Holland, but that puck goes behind him. Dorland defending will send that to the near side corner, and Holland will skate that out, give it to Bunny, but that will be offsides on the Devils, and so we'll have a face-off right outside the Raptors zone. If you're looking at the camera angle, we are a bit further from center ice, but that's due to Wi-Fi issues here in the building, and it seems this spot was probably the best to get a good broadcast. All right, Nieves has the puck, will reverse direction and send it up, and Weiner will send that out. Devils have it in their own zone, looking for a cross-ice pass. We'll tip that in, and Nieves will have it again. Nieves is going to skate around, send it around the boards to Weiner. Weiner gets the puck, bounces around. Weiner bowing for it. Weiner coming up. Weiner skating through. We'll dump it down. Puck's going to carry him around to the far corner where Caden Mashad will get the puck, takes a bump, and the Devils will cover that up for a face-off. Dylan Burgess in to take the draw. We'll win it back to Dylan. Dylan shoots. And, shot just goes over the net. So close. Devils get the puck. Tries to get an outlet pass. They do. Puck will enter the Raptor zone. Kehoe back to get it. We'll wrap that around to the far side boards where Lachlan Brem's going to be. Brem tries to chip it forward. Tries to swing it forward again. But now the puck comes onto the near side boards where Kehoe will be back to get it again. Kehoe sent it to the far side boards. Lachlan Brem will be on that corner. And we'll be able to chip it out. But it goes to the defenseman of the Devils. But that will be offsides. And so we'll have a face-off right outside the zone again.
Yeah, it's okay.
Carson Bunny in to take the face-off. And the Raptors will win that. Rinola has a puck. Rinola will send that deep. And Carson Bunny will be on the chase for that puck. Holland comes up with it. Holland reverses direction. Bunny trying to get there too. Comes to the point, but Pollard's going to come back. Reverses direction again, and will send that forward. But the Devils retrieve the puck. Devils will send that in, and that will be an icing on the Devils as the skater did not get to the red line, so we'll have a face-off back in the Devil zone.
I have to wear the cap now.
Bunny in to take the face-off.
My Raleigh cap.
Puck is in the feet. Shot will carry him around to the near side boards. Rinola will try to keep it in. Holland has it. Holland still with it. Holland, it's in the feet. Battle for it on the near corner. Bunny comes in to support. Puck bounces off, but the Devils send it up. And now the Devils threatening, but Pollard will be back to defend. Pollard will clear. Pollard skating with it, reverses direction to go behind Mehienko, and Pollard will see Durlin. Durlin gets it to Bunny, comes off of Bunny's skate. Bunny on the forecheck. Bunny tries to send it behind the net, but the Devils retrieve the puck and will skate out of their zone. Gonzalez tries to defend it. Mehienko will knock that puck to the side. Adeta looking up. Adeta will send it forward. Adeta clears the puck. And now Nieves is going to be back to retrieve it, but that's going to be icing on the Devils, and so the faceoff will go back into their zone. You're on the microphone. Caden Mashad in to take the draw. Referee drops a puck. Gonzalez gives it to Weinert. Weinert centers it. Weinert will go on the near side corner. Will give it to Mashad. Mashad skating with it. Gonzalez hits it forward, but now the Devils come up with it. Good effort by Weinert to send that deeper. Mashad on the forecheck. Kehoe back defending. Kehoe will send it behind the net while Xander Dolan goes to retrieve the puck. Dolan will chip it off the boards and will clear. Raptors offensive line changing. Devils get it, coming through the right side. Shot! Saved by Mihienko. Pollard skating with it. Will chip it out. Devils defenseman has the puck. Gives it to the other defenseman. Now, Reed. Reed skating through. Reed still with it. Devils gain control of the puck and will skate out of the zone. Gives it to the center. The center's coming down to the left side. Pollard defends. The Raptors are able to clear, but that looks like that's going to be an icing on the Raptors, and so we'll have a face-off back in the Raptor zone. 10:42 remaining in the first period in the semifinal game. Score is 0-0. Carson Bunny in to take the face-off. Devils win it. Back to the point. Devils will send it around. Pollard chasing it. It's going to go to the far side boards. Raptors defending. Devils reverse direction. Look, and puck is almost cleared, but the Devils are able to keep it in. Puck is in the near side corner. We'll send it around. Pollard's going to be able to get there. Pollard has it. We'll send it out, but that's going to be icing on the Raptors, and so we'll have a face-off back in the Raptor zone. Face-off at the far circle. Caden Mashad in to take the draw. Devils win it back to the point. We'll send that puck on the around where Ledger Dolan will be there. Dolan kicks it out. The Raptors clear. And that will be offsides on the Devils, and so we'll have a face-off coming out of the Raptor zone. All right, the referees bring the face-off into the Devil zone, and so Caden Mashad will be in to take the draw. Weinert has it. Weinert centers it. Shot! And now, good effort by Weinert to back check. Nieves has the puck. Nieves sends it up to Dolan. Puck enters the Devil zone. Devils trying to get it out. Pass gets to the Devils winger. Defended well by Nieves. Xander Dolan's going to be around. Battle for it behind Mihienko. Puck goes to the far corner. Burgess defending. Devils get it to the point. Shot. Shot goes wide right. Battle for it, the near side corner. Gonzalez still fighting for it. Devils come up with it. Nice hit by Burgess to knock the Devils off the puck. And the Raptors clear. Devils threatening again, entering the Raptor zone. Shot. Mihienko with the save. Xander Dolan will chip that off the glass and clear. Gonzalez on the forecheck. And the puck is loose. Now, Gonzalez has it. We'll chip it forward. But the Devils come back and now are racing towards into the Raptor zone. Good defense by Xander Dolan. And now Brem with some speed coming through the neutral zone. Brem tries to shoot, but the puck gets knocked off his stick. And that will come back to the Raptors defenseman, Xander Dolan. Devils will send that deep. The puck's going to go behind Mihienko, where Kehoe will be. Kehoe gets the puck, reverses direction, gets taken down, no call. David Pollard battling for it on the corner, will send it around. Xander Dolan will be there, and we'll be able to know the Devils keep it in. Puck will go wide right of Mihienko. Kehoe bound for it. Kehoe takes a bump. Puck battle in the near side boards of the corner. Kehoe kicks it towards the stick and comes up with it. Kehoe gets it to Bunny. Bunny now gives it to Pollard. Pollard coming through. Pollard tries to center it, but defended well by the Devils. Weinert defending. Nice poke check. And that will force the Devils to be offsides. And so at 7:40, we have a scoreless game in this first period. Face off right outside the Raptor zone. Caden Mashad in to take the draw. Referee drops the puck. Puck pinballs around in the feet. And that will be offsides again. And so we'll have to do that all over again. Mashad in to take the draw. Puck comes back to the Devils defenseman. Puck gets deflected. Holland will send that forward to Holland. Raptors coming through in the slot. But Weinert comes up with the puck. Skates around Mehienko. Weinert with speed. Good support by Rintala. Rintala's coming through on the left side. Rintala enters the zone. Will send that deep. And Mashad will go chase. Mashad takes a hit. And now the Devils trying to come through with speed through the neutral zone. They will give it to the winger coming down the right side. Defended well by the Raptors. And now Mashad coming through. Mashad looking for Holland. Reed there to support. Reed comes through. Reed with the puck. Tries to get it to Holland, but Holland's going off for a change. Adeta shoots. Puck in the feet. Reed shoots. Puck gets deflected into the far corner. Puck pinballing around, and Nieves will send it forward, but that will be offsides on the Raptors, and so the faceoff will come outside the zone. Dylan Burgess in to take the draw, and puck will be poke checked forward by Adeta to Reed. Reed will send it in and go off for a change. Leisure Dylan forechecking. Nice hit by Dylan. Adeta has the puck. Adeta fans on it. Saved by Mihienko, and we'll get a whistle. Carson Bunny to take the draw. Devils get it to the point. Puck will go around. Xander Dillon's defending. We'll send it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez now trying to get the puck. And now Bunny has it. Bunny steals. Bunny coming down the slot. Bunny will cut left. Will shoot. Bunny will send it around. Devils are going to get there. We'll try to clear, and they do. Dolan will send it in. But Bunny is offsides, and so the faceoff will come outside the Devil zone. Bunny to take the draw. Puck bounces around. Raptors trying to hit it forward. Kehoe is able to chip it forward, but that will be an offsides on the Devils, and so we'll have a face-off outside the Raptor zone. 5:29 remaining in this scoreless period. Mashad to take the draw, wins it clean. Rinola back. Will send it out. Devil center trying to gain speed through the zone. And shot will be deflected into the near side boards. David Pollard defending. Puck is in the feet. Puck is pinballing. Puck is loose. Pollard puts on a nice hit shot. Deflected behind the net of Miahenko. And the Devils take a 1-0 lead off that slap shot at 4:53 remaining in the first period. So we'll have a face-off at center ice. Dylan Burgess in to take the draw. Devils are going to send it back. Idetta has it. Gives it to Nieves. And now that will be chipped back, but the Devils get it again. Idetta clears it. Gets it to Holland. Holland will send it deep. And now Burgess will go and chase it. Reed has the puck. Reed gets it to Nieves. Nieves will shoot that. Reed looking for the deflection. Idetta will send it around. It'll come back to Reed. Reed tries to center it. Burgess trying to keep it down. But I will come back out, and Nieves will be back to get the puck. Nieves gets bumped off the puck. Idetta has it. Idetta's looking for it. Idetta will pass it up to and clear. Graham looking to get the puck. Holland comes up with it. Holland will skate through center ice. Holland dekes. Holland coming into the slot. Holland shoots. Puck gets deflected wide. Dolan trying to keep the puck in at the point. Dolan sends it deep. Holland comes off for a change while Brem forechecks. Dolan trying to keep the puck there. Ledger Dolan, his brother, tries to keep it in, but the Devils clear. Play continues. Devils looking to come into the Raptors zone. They do. Cross pass will go to the far corner. Devils send it behind near the corner on the side of Michienko. And the Raptors clear. Referee says no icing. Play continues. Xander Dolan has a puck. Will send it around the boards. Puck comes onto the near side boards where Dolan will get it. Raptors threatening. Devils threatening. Michaud has a puck. Now racing down the right side. Michaud coming through. Michaud shoots. Oh, gloved by the goalie, so puck goes wide. Weiner gets the puck. Rintala now has it. Rintala skates. Rintala comes through the neutral zone. Will send that deep. Goalie sends it around to the far side boards. Good stick by Burgess. Burgess gets it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dekes. Gonzalez shoots. Saved by the goalie. Devils skating. Devils try to get out the zone. Good stick by Burgess, but Devils are able to clear. Pollard will be able to clear that off the boards. And now Dave Pollard forechecking. Puck gets sent back in. Puck Pollard has it. Looking for a stretch pass, but double toe drag. Saved by Mihienko. It's a good threat by the Devils, but the puck comes loose. And that will be offsides by the Devils, so the faceoff will come outside the Raptors zone. Minute 40 remaining in the first period. The Devils establish a 1-goal lead. Scores 1-0. Carson Bunny to take the faceoff. Battle for it in the near corner. Puck comes loose. And now Devils coming through, trying to come through the zone. They do. Puck is loose. Idetta battling for it. We'll send it to the far corner. Comes around to the point. Puck coming behind. Nieves defending. Idetta's going to get there first into the corner. Idetta will send it up. And Holland now has a chance. Holland coming through. Holland curls. Holland looking for someone. Holland still has it. Gives it to Derlin. Derlin will shoot. Goes wide. Puck will come up to the far side boards. And that puck will go out of play. And so the face-off will be right outside or inside the zone, depending where the referee puts it. Lachlan Brim, Ledger Derlin, Caden Michaud. is your offensive line, and Mashad will take the draw. Puck is in behind the Devils goalie. Devils try to clear. Raptors send it back in, but comes back out. Dolan has a puck, looking for Brem. Brem trying to get there first. Puck comes across. Mashad will send that forward. Brem will be there. Brem tries to center it, but it goes behind the net instead. Mashad sent it to the far corner. Brem trying to get there, and the puck comes out. Dolan has it. Dolan will send it forward. Puck caroms around to the near side corner. And that will be a delay. That will be a penalty on the Raptors for a cross check. And so with 5.7 seconds in the first period left, the Raptors will go on the penalty kill. Face off. Devils win it back to the point. And time will expire. And so that will do it for the first period. Devils have a 1-0 lead and will enter the second period on the power play. It is now time for Dave's thoughts.
Well, we're down 1-0, so we got some work to do, but obviously we've been in this position before. It's a long weekend. A lot of hard-fought hockey. Boys just got to dig in here. But yeah, let's keep it up. I don't know that we've had too many quality chances. Maybe a couple good looks, but overall, stick with the game plan. Skate hard.
Yeah,
tighten it up a little bit.
Yes, definitely. Still have a lot of hockey to play. And so 15 minutes are on the board, and we'll be getting started in just about a minute.
Oh, wow. Yeah. How much time?
10 minutes, third. All right, we have the start of the second period, and the Raptors will be on the penalty kill for 1:25. On the ice, we have the Pollard twins, Rentala, and Jeremiah Holland. Holland takes a draw. Devils win it back. Devils send it forward. Will enter the Raptor zone. Trying to get set up on their power play. Puck goes to the far corner. Devils have it at the point. Gives it to the winger. Trying to get set up. Devils looking for a pass. Gets it back to the point. We'll send it to the other defenseman on the far side. Gets it back to the point. Shot will be deflected down, but Devils keep it in. Puck gets knocked off, knocked wide off of Jeremiah's skate, Holland's skate, and the Raptors will clear. And that will be icing, and so the faceoff will come back in the Raptor zone. Referee set to drop the puck. Carson Bunny in to take the draw. Puck comes to the point. Devils pass it across the blue line, back to the defenseman at the point. We'll send it to their other point man. Devils have it in the slot. Gives it to the winger. shot will be deflected off Mijenko's glove going wide. Devils have it. They send it to their winger on the far side. Gives it back to the point. 19 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Puck is loose. Puck comes out. And the Raptors get a good bounce as that will kill off more clock. 9 seconds remaining. Devils trying to get one last chance. Will send it across to their point man. Puck's in the slot. Puck gets deflected towards the corner. Raptors kill the penalty off. Devils have it in the corner. Devils in the left side will shoot. Puck goes wide around Mijenko. And we'll get a whistle as the Raptors kill off that penalty. We'll have a face-off. So now we are even strength. 13-18 in the second period remaining. Devils 1-0 lead. Caden Mashad in to take the face-off. And the Devils will win it back to the point. Devils have it behind Mijenko. Dylan Mashad chasing, trying to get the first. Will send it up to Weinert. Weinert now skating out of the zone. Weinert gives it to Reed. Reed will chip that forward, but it goes to the Devils defenseman. And Raptors intercept the pass. Reed tries to chip it forward, but goes back to the Devils defenseman again. Weinert has the puck. Will reverse direction. Tries to send it up the boards, but it goes to the Devils winger. Pollard has it, and will just chip that out. And that will be icing on the Raptors. So the faceoff will come back into the Raptor zone. Raptors making a full line change. Face off. And Brem coming up with the puck. Brem skating. Brem trying to beat. Takes a big hit. Dolan sends it, but intercepted. Brem's on his feet again. Brem will send it to Dolan. Dolan passes it. Puck in the feet. Holland shoots. Saved by the goalie. Puck still in the feet. Now the Devils come up with it and will try to clear the zone, and they do. It's going to go to Kehoe. Kehoe has the puck. Will chip it to Xander Dolan. And Brem will send that deep. Holland on the forecheck. Holland puts on a good hit. Puck comes around. Dolan will sends it in. Let's look for Holland. Puck gets deflected up. And the referee will blow that play dead as it was hit with a high stick by Holland. So the faceoff will come back into the Raptor zone. Carson Bunny to take the face-off. And now Gonzalez has it. Gonzalez looking for some space. Gonzalez trying to beat him. Gonzalez goes wide. Pass. Oh, save. Point blank shot by Pollard. Saved by the goalie. Puck goes wide. Pollard has it. Tries to get it to Gonzalez. And the Devils clear. Pollard will steal that. Sends it forward. Puck bounces around back into the Raptor zone. Gonzalez has the puck. Goes behind Mijenko. And will pass it to Bunny to try to, but Devils keep it in. Bunny comes up with the puck, will skate it, but the Devils keep it in at the point. Nieves back to get it, will send it forward on the boards, gives it to Carson Bunny. Bunny skating it, trying to get it out. And that attempt will be offsides on the Devils. Face-off will come right outside the Raptor zone. Raptors making a full five-man change. 10:55 remaining. Still 1-0 lead before the Devils. Dylan Burgess in to take the draw. And now Weiner coming through on the left side. Weiner going wide. Weiner gets bumped off the puck a little bit. And now the Devils steal it. Devils coming through. Will get it to the winger. Good defense by Burgess to intercept that puck, but it goes right back to the Devils defenseman. Now Weiner steals it. Weiner coming through. Weiner looking for an open man. Pollard has it at the point. Pollard will shoot, deflected wide. Weiner's going to be there to get there in the feet. Burgess giving support, tries to kick it to a stick. Now it's going to come back to the Devils winger, and the Devils wingers will exit the zone. And Pollard back on the defense. Battle for it in the far corner. Burgess comes in to support. And now the Raptors have the puck. Reed skating through it on the left side. Reed coming through, looking for an angle. Reed cutting sharp. Reed will shoot. Goes on the side of the net. Holland has the puck. Will send it forward. Reed back to Holland in the feet. Holland still has it. Holland will send it to the corner. Kehoe keeps it in. Holland has it. Holland shoots. Goes over the net. Xander Dolan keeps it in. Dolan shoots. Goes wide. Kehoe battling for it. Raptors putting on good pressure, and the Devils will hit that over the bench. Yes, very good shift by the Raptors on that one. We need more of that.
Go, boy!
Caden Machad in to take the draw in the Devil zone. And the Devils will send that around as they win the faceoff. Dolan's going to come in and try to keep it in. Gonzalez will backhand that out of play. And so the faceoff will come out. Actually, the faceoff will still be in the Devil zone. Caden Machad to take the draw. Gonzalez trying to get the first. Holland will give support, will draw it back. Shot gets deflected into the corner. Devils trying to clear, they do. Machad will send that deep. Holland will forecheck. Devils give it to the defenseman. And they come up through the neutral zone with speed down the left side. Reed will try to clear, but it goes to the winger. Winger fans on the shot. And Mihienko will slide over and make a save, and we'll have a whistle in the Raptor zone. .837 remaining in this second period. 1-0 Devils. Carson Bunny in to take the faceoff. Ref drops the puck. And the Devils will score right off that faceoff. And so now the Raptors find themselves in a hole down 2-0. So with that goal, we'll have a faceoff back at center ice. And Burgess will take the draw. Pollard has the puck. Pollard will skate it in. Pollard's just going to put that into the corner. His brother Dave Pollard will try to get there first. Pollard has it. Will skate it through. Raptors are onside. Puck goes to the corner again. Burgess working there, try to get the first. And referee says no icing. Play continues. Raptors try to clear, and they will, but it goes to the defenseman of the Devils. Will send it to his other D-man. Devils enter the Raptor zone. Will send it to the winger. Puck goes wide. That didn't miss by much. Battle for it on the near side corner. Now the Raptors come through with it. Pollard skating wide. Raptors changing. Gonzalez will try to keep that puck in, but the Devils are able to hit it forward. Now they will skate out of the Raptor zone. Devils coming through center ice. Devils will go wide. Good defense by Kehoe to knock down the skater with the puck, but Devils have it behind Mihenko, looking for a centering pass. And we'll have a whistle due to the net coming off. Caden Michaud in to take the face-off. And Reed will come up with the puck and just chip it out. Devils defenseman has it. We'll, through center ice. We'll chip that forward. Now they're coming through the slot. And the Devils will score again off a cross-ice pass and pick the corner. Now the Devils have a 3-0 lead. And so Raptors have a lot of work to do. There's still a lot of hockey to play, but time is not on their side. And so we need a quick one now, boys. Burgess takes the draw. Holland coming through. Holland will skate through the slot. Holland will put a quick shot on. Holland gets bopped off the puck. Puck will clear. Rintala will send it forward. Holland bowing for it. Will keep it up. Sees Burgess. Burgess shoots. Blocker save by the goalie. Nice save by the goaltender. Now the Devils coming out with speed. Holland on his horse to try to get back. Pollard will get there at the near side corner. Pollard reverses direction, skates it up. Sees Holland, but the puck comes off the stick. The Devils will send it forward, and that will be offsides on the Devils, and we'll have a whistle. Face off right outside the Devil zone. And now Gonzalez takes it. Gonzalez trying to look for an angle. Will backhand that, but it goes off the glass. Paulo puts on a hit. Will give it to, tries to get it to Ledger Dolan, but the pass is intercepted. Nieves back defending. And puck will be saved by Mihenko, goes behind him. Adeta battling for it. Will come up to Ledger Dolan. Ledger Dolan has it. Will give it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez reverses direction into his own zone. Adeta will send it out. Goes to a defenseman of the Devils. Skating through center ice. They enter the Raptor zone. Dolan defending. Mihenko comes up with the save. And the Devils will get it at the point. Devils shoot. The winger gets the puck. Will send it reverse direction. Nieves defending. Puck is in the near side corner. They try to get it to the point, and they do. The point man keeps it in. But now Gonzalez trying to get with speed. Gonzalez on the break. Gonzalez. And we have a whistle. Raptors wanting a call, but the whistle was because the net came off. .458 remaining. Devils had 2 quick goals in this period, so now the score is 3-0. Michaud takes the draw, and the Devils will come up with it and send it to their winger. They clear the zone. Raptors send it to the far side. Brem trying to get there first, but the Devils chip it out of their zone. Puck enters the zone. Weiner tries to put on a hit. Skater evades. Michaud has it in the corner. Michaud will get it to Xander Dolan at the point. Shot will go wide to the far side. Brem has the puck. Will send it back to Michaud. Weiner comes in to support. but no, Weiner tries to get it to the point, no one there. Kehoe's back, will retrieve the puck, gives it to Derlin. Derlin will chip it forward, and that will be sent forward by the Devils. Holland has the puck, tries to chip it out, does. It comes out. Holland trying to get there first, and that will be offsides on the Devils. So 3:57 remaining in this second period. Not a lot of time left to come back from a 3-goal lead. So Raptors need a quick one. Face off, Devils win it back. Gonzalez has it. Shot goes wide. Reed coming through. Reed looking for a centering pass. Reed will chip it over to Rintala, who gets it at the far corner. Rintala keeps it in. Rintala still has it, skating low. Rintala tries to center it around, and the goalie will cover that up for a whistle. Referee set to drop the puck. Bunny takes a draw. Holland tries to get it to Pollard. Comes to Holland's stick. Battle for it in the near side corner. Battle for it behind Mihanko. It comes to the winger. Bunny deflects the puck down, and Raptors will chip that forward while Holland goes forecheck. Bunny intercepts the puck. We'll send that deep. Gonzalez on the forecheck. Referee waves off icing. Rinola back to get it. Devils have the puck. Gets it to the point. Shot. Deflected. Back to the point man. Devils get it to the winger. Skates it on the far side boards. Centers it, but it gets deflected. Gonzalez is going to be there. Gonzalez skating with it. Will come out of the zone. Bounces off a Pollard's skate. Raptors having trouble clearing, but they do. Gonzalez looking for an open pass. Will cut to the middle. Gonzalez will shoot. Gonzalez still has it. And now the Devils come and will come through center ice. Burgess steals the puck. Burgess will send it deep and go off for a change. Weinert forechecking. Derlin will send it to Adetta. Adetta's going to curl. Adetta reverses direction. Gets hit off the puck, but gets it to Derlin. Derlin skating. Derlin goes wide. Derlin gets bumped into the corner. Puck will come around to the near side boards. Rashad in to give support. Keeps it in front of him. Weiner's shot hits the post a little bit on the outside. And now the Devils steal the puck, and now they'll come out skating through. And so it looks like there's going to be a penalty on Xander Derlin for tripping. And so minute 25 remaining in the second period. The Devils will go on the power play for a minute 30. Face off, draw it back, won by the Raptors. Pollard has it. Battle for it in the corner. Centering pass will go far wide to the boards. Devils keep it in. Devils get it to the point man. Back to the point man again. Back to the other winger. Gets it to the point. Looking for a shot. Puck's in the feet. Puck goes wide to the left of Mihienko. Treading the blue line are the Devils. Gives it to the winger. Back to the point man. To the winger. Back to the point man. Puck in the feet. Puck is loose. Holland comes up with it. Gets it to Bunny. Bunny skating. Bunny tries to center it to Holland for a short-handed chance, but the puck will come around. Now Holland has it. Holland will shoot, and the goalie will glove that down. And so we'll have a face-off in the double zone. Burgess to take the face-off, will win it back, or win it to his stick. Burgess tries to center it. Devils clear, Kehoe back to retrieve it. Gives it to Rintala. Rintala back to Dorland. Dorland will shoot, glove down. Puck is loose. Puck is still loose, and now the goalie will cover it. Good chance for the Raptors, but goalie makes a difference in covering that up for a whistle. Burgess in to take the draw. Gives it back to Rinola. Rinola will shoot, deflected. 6 seconds remaining. Gonzalez will just send that behind the net, and that will do it for the second period. And so Raptors have 15 minutes to score 3 goals to tie this game. And so now it's time for Dave's thoughts.
I think we gotta. I think seeing the fatigue set in, gotta just dig in, guys. When the legs start getting heavy, we're just a step too slow. Arizona just capitalize on it. Had some good looks. They're a good team defensively. They're not giving us a whole lot, so we're gonna have to fight for it. It's not gonna be easy to crawl back from this one, but these guys can do it. So let's just keep it up. Stick with the game plan. Don't get crazy. We could use a power play. That would be nice.
Yes, definitely. Power play goal.
Yeah, that would be even better.
Yep. So let's hope the Raptors could get at least a quick one in this period, maybe 2.
One goal at a time.
Yep.
Let's go.
And so 15 minutes are on the board, and the Raptors will be on the penalty kill for another 5 seconds, and then we'll be full strength. Face off. Burgess will send it forward, and that'll do it for the penalty. Adela gives it to Pollard. Pollard will send it forward to Mashad. Mashad will take a hit, but gives it to Burgess. Burgess tries to get it to his stick in front. He does. Burgess sent it, but defenseman of the Devils will intercept it. Raptors trying to keep it in. Mashad takes a hit. Gonzalez gives support. Mashad battling. Puck will come up to the near side boards. Ideda's going to pinch. And we'll send that forward again. Puck's in the feet. Adeda has it. Adeda will send it. Adeda will send it deep and go off for a change. Devils get the puck. Raptors are off sides, though, and we'll have a face-off right outside the Devil zone. Bunny in to take the draw. Kehoe will get that puck. Looking for Reed. Reed has it. Will skate into the Devil zone. Reed still has it. And the goalie will glove that down, and we'll have a whistle. Bunny in to take the draw. Reed has it. Reed shoots. It will be saved by the Devils. And now Kehoe has to get back. Puck is loose. Derlin does a good job to hit that puck into the corner. Puck's going to go to the far side brim. There was a Devils in the slot, but fanned on a shot. The point man has it. Shot. Mihienko will make the save. And that puck crossed the goal line, but only after the play was blown dead. So no goal. 13:27 remaining in the third period. Raptors down by 3. Holland to the faceoff. Devils at the point will send it deep. Holland coming back with it. Holland tries to get it to Weiner. It bounces off a Weiner's stick back to a Devils person. Rinella has a puck, tries to clear, he does. Sent in by the Devils, Pollard back for it. Puck goes cleared, but it goes right back to the Devils. Weinert staying onside, tries to deke, but Devils have it. Will skate through into the Raptor zone, defended by Rintala. And now Holland's going to get the puck. He's coming through with speed. Holland enters the Devil zone. Holland drops it back to Derlin. Shot. Saved by Devils. Puck bounces out of play. And we'll have a face-off in the Devil zone. Burgess wins it. Derlin will shoot. Puck is loose. Puck is loose again. Saved by the Devils. And now the Devils are able to come out of the zone with some speed. Pollard will send that deep. And we'll go in forecheck along with Gonzalez. Gonzalez will be in the corner. Oh, centering pass just through. Now the Devils come up with it through center ice. And we'll chip that in and go off for a change. Xander Derlin with the puck. Devils intercept it and keep it in. Puck will come to the near side boards. Xander Derlin has to go get the puck on the far side. He does, and will clear. Referee says no icing. Carson Bunny skating to get there first. Devils get the puck. Bunny puts on a hit. Kehoe will have it. Kehoe gives it to Pollard. Pollard will chip that to the near corner while Holland goes to retrieve it. Holland has it in the corner. And the shot by Kehoe is fanned on, and so the Devils now have it and will send it into the Raptor zone. Offsides by the Raptors. Face-off will come outside the zone. Pollard in to take the draw. And the Raptors will send that forward, but it goes right to the Devils. Devils will send it in. Xander Derlin sent it to Reed. Reed skating through. Raptors need a goal. Puck is intercepted by the Devils. Goes to Pollard behind. Gonzalez tries to shoot. Save. Adetta will send that forward, but the Devils come up with it. Adetta defending. Devils have it in the near side boards. Gives it to the point. Glove blocked down by Mihienko. Derlin battling for it. Puck goes around behind Mihienko. Dolan trying to get there. Gonzalez has it. 9:51 remaining in this period. Raptors need 3 quick ones. Dolan skating left side. Dolan's going to shoot. Shot goes wide. The shot tries to keep it in. Now the Devils have it. Good. Pollard has it. We'll send it forward. Puck goes through center ice into the Raptor zone. Holland defending on the forecheck. Pollard has the puck. We'll send it to Dolan. He has to wait for Holland to come back on side. Passes to Holland. Puck's going to go into the far corner. Holland still has it. One time deflected. Holland will shoot. Puck is loose. Holland gets it again. Now the Devils will try to clear, but intercepted by Dolan. We'll send it to Michaud. And now good defense by Park Pollard. Michaud trying to get the first, but the Devils cut him off and get the puck. Devils come through. Devils skating down to on the far right side, looking for a centering pass. Devils give it to the player behind the net, but Pollard is there to defend. Shot by Mihienko. Mihienko makes another save. Puck is behind the net. Puck is loose. Devils get it at the point. Devils putting on pressure. Raptors need to clear. Pollard skating, trying to get to it. Will clear, and that'll be icing on the Raptors. 8 minutes remaining in this contest. Raptors down by 3. Score is 3-0. Bunny in to take the faceoff. Devils win it. Back to the point. Devils will send that behind Mihienko. And now Brim trying to chip it forward, but now Bunny has it. Bunny going wide. Gets it to Reed. Reed tries to send it to Pollard, but just not enough on that pass. Will go to the Devils, and now Dolan has to go back. Dolan with the puck. Dolan will chip it forward, but it goes to the Devils' point man. Pollard has it. Bunny skating with it. Will shoot, but deflected or blocked by the Devils. Puck deflected wide almost. Gonzalez will be in the corner. Puck will come to Xander Derlin. Derlin will send that forward to Gonzalez. Gonzalez tries to pass it to someone, but the puck gets deflected to a double stick. Holland skating. Holland tries to cut, but puck is knocked off the stick. And now the Devils skate into the Raptor zone on the far right side. Coming down to low. Goes behind Mihienko. Still with the puck. Gets it to the point. Gets it to the winger. Winger curls into the slot. Toe drag shot. Goes over the net. Keogh has the puck. 6:35 remaining. Holland now has it. Holland trying to get some speed, but gets slowed down. Holland still has it. Pass across for a shot is fanned on. Kehoe has it. Kehoe will pass it back to Pollard. Pollard looking for Gonzalez. Gonzalez has it. Gonzalez will enter the zone. Puck goes into the corner. Gonzalez using his body to shield. And the Devils will clear. 6 minutes remaining. Gonzalez has the puck, looking for an open man. We'll send it to Derlin. Derlin on the right side. Derlin will shoot, saved by the goalie. Burgess curling, looking for speed. Burgess coming through. Burgess tries to go around, but defended well by the Devils, and the goalie will cover that puck up. 5:33 remaining in this contest. And we'll have a face-off in the Devils zone. Devils come up with the puck, skating out of the zone. Will come through center ice down the left side. Rinola back defending. Puck is in the feet. Raptors clear. Bridges coming down with speed on the right side. We'll just put that on net, looking for a rebound. Weiner uses his body to get there, but the Devils have the puck. We're going to have a Raptors power play, and so the Raptors will send on the power play unit, and the Raptors need a quick one. So on the power play unit, we have David Pollard, Xander Derlin, Ryan Reed, Jeremiah Holland, and Santi Gonzalez. Puck comes to Ryan Reed's stick. Reed still has it. We'll drop it back to Holland. Holland gives it to Derlin. Derlin will pass it to Reed. Puck is tried to be cleared by the Devils, but Holland keeps it in. Gives it back to Reed. Reed will give it back to Holland. Minute 10 remaining on the power play. Holland Deeks will send that to Reed. Pollard has it behind the net. Reed shoots. Puck is loose. Devils will get the puck and try to clear. Raptors keep it in. Holland has it. Holland will shoot. Deflected down. And now, Devils clear. Holland back to retrieve it. Devils forechecking. Gonzalez has it. Holland skating. Holland with speed. Holland will drop it back to Xander Derlin. Derlin will give it to Reed. Reed will chip it to the corner where Gonzalez is going to have to get there first. Excuse me, Pollard, and he does. Holland and Pollard in the corner. Reed will shoot it. Goes wide. Xander Derlin has the puck. Reed has it at the point. Reed will shoot wide. Shot saved by the goalie. Goes to Holland. 3:36 remaining. Holland tries to get a shot off. Holland will send it around the net. The Devils kill off the power play. Holland shoots, saved by the goalie. That was close. Just not enough on that. And now the Devils have it through center ice. Coming through, 2-on-1. Devils have it, and Mejienko makes the save. And so we'll have the face-off in the Raptors zone. 3:05 remaining in this contest, and the Raptors down 3-0. Face-off won by the Raptors. Pollard back with it. Pollard using his body to shield will turn, looking for Bunny. Bunny's going to have to forecheck now as the Devils get possession of the puck. Burgess deflects it. Sent to Mashad, takes a hit. Pollard has it. Pollard will shoot. And just goes wide as the goalie is able to make the save. Kehoe has it. And Burgess is going to try to get the first. Burgess Deeks. And Devils are able to defend that well, and now will come through center ice. Poke check by Pollard. Weiner tries to get the puck to a stick, but it just bounces off. Devils have it, will send it deep. Nieves back to retrieve it. Raptors don't clear as the Devils send it deep. Minute 59 remaining. Nieves fans on the clear, goes to a double stick, but Weiner comes up with it. Weiner, nice move to get around the defenseman. Weiner tries to shoot, but deflects off a Devil skate. Devils send it deep. Minute 30 remaining in this game. Rinola has a puck. Center ice will send it deep. Raptors going off for a change. Reed skating through. Reed will try to get it to Rinola. Rinola will shoot. And the attempted shot by the Raptors goes behind the net. Delayed penalty on the Devils. Holland comes on for an extra skater. Rinola has it. Gives it to Derlin. Derlin still skating with it. 45 seconds remaining. Pass will go to the far side corner. And the Devils will touch that up for a whistle. And so the Devils will go on the remainder of this game shorthanded, but they do have a 3-0 lead. So Caden Mashad in to take the face-off. The Raptors power play unit is on, and they have an extra attacker. So it's a 6-on-4. Holland gets the puck. We'll send it to Reed. Reed will shoot. Puck goes wide. Mashad gives it to Holland. And the Devils will clear that with 20 seconds remaining in the game. And the referees will call icing. Face off. And so Xander Derlin will shoot. Saved by the goalie. 13 seconds remaining in this contest. And that puck will be cleared. Referee waves off icing. And that will do it for this semifinal game with a final score of the Devils 3 and the Raptors 0. And so that will be it for the Raleigh Raptors in this CCM World Invite. Raptors done an outstanding job in the preliminary and the quarterfinal, but fall short in this semifinal game. Dave, final thoughts?
Yeah, that was a tough one. I don't think we've been shut out before. It's not for a lack of effort. I mean, we had a lot of good looks. I mean, obviously their goalie played great. Their defense played great. They made some great – honestly, they could have scored more goals. They had some really good looks. Arizona played really well. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it just felt like the fatigue just kind of caught up with us. This is our second tournament. Our first tournament was at the beginning of the season, and then we've had a lot of kind of off weekends. So it's a good kind of reminder of just keeping the intensity level up in those off weekends and, you know, be ready for the next one.
Yeah, definitely. You know, boys looked like fatigue started setting in. You know, this is the fifth game. And, you know, it's an early morning, but, you know, no excuses. So now we have to get ready for next weekend and then Toronto after that.
Yeah, all in all, I mean, it was an awesome weekend. We went 3-2. You know, not to, like, start a AAA versus AA debate, but I do believe we beat all 3 AAA teams and lost the 2 AA teams. So there you go. There you have it.
I know, right? Kind of weird how that works out, but that will conclude this weekend for the Raptors. And so we will see you next week in Virginia Beach for against the Hampton Roads Whalers.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Chicago. It's been fun.
Man.
Oh. Just couldn't get it figured out.